Hello everyone, and welcome to my very first KSP2 video. My name is Lee, and today I'm excited to share with you a mission I've been working on in Kerbal Space Program 2. As you may know, the International Space Station is one of the greatest engineering achievements of our time. But have you ever wondered how they started it? How did NASA and its international partners manage to launch and assemble the ISS piece by piece in orbit over the course of several years? Well, in Kerbal Space Program 2, you can experience that exact challenge yourself, and that's exactly what I did. Over the past few days, I've been designing, testing, launching a series of spacecraft to build the first part of the International Space Station in orbit. It wasn't easy. I faced many challenges along the way, but with perseverance, creativity, and a lot of trial and error, I am happy to say I have accomplished my mission. The first part of my International Space Station is now in orbit, and it is looking great. In this video, I will take you through the process of launching such a spacecraft, explaining some of the challenges I faced, and show you the final result. I hope you will find it interesting, informative, and perhaps even inspiring enough to give it a go yourself. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the mission. Also, if you like what you see here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy. Right, you join me on the launch pad. Here is my rocket, consisting of 4 solid rocket boosters and 9 some engine I can't remember the name of. So this is a very heavy rocket. Like, I think the thruster weight was like 1.1, so it takes a while to get up there. But here we go. We are trying to get out of this atmosphere and into orbit. So one of the biggest challenges you face in KSP2 is rockets aren't very stable. They like to bend and wobble everywhere. I believe that this is a bug and they are working on a fix. But yeah, so you have to strut every single component together, or else you end up getting very wobbly rockets. So here I go, starting our gravity turn. Now, one thing I've never been very good at is orientation of rockets using keyboard bindings. So yeah, this is a very difficult thing for me to do. But yeah, so I've just started my gravity turn and I am trying to leave this atmosphere. Being very careful not to overdo it, or else I will end up flipping the rocket out, which in a few clips I have done before. Many rockets I have done a full 360 and actually almost made it to orbit still, which is hilarious. So here we go, we are coming up to booster separation. Look how cool the exhaust plumes are on them solid rocket boosters. They are truly amazing. I just can't believe the graphics of this game. I never had KSP1, so to get KSP2, yeah, it's crazy. So here we go, up on to our booster separation. There we go, we have engine cut off and separation of our 4 solid rocket boosters, and all 9 of our engines are fully powered now. We are going for it. Now, one of the problems once you're in this sort of just coming out the atmosphere, your rocket then becomes really unstable if you don't have proper control surfaces. So I didn't put any RCS thrusters on this. I just thought, yeah, let's go for it. Let's just use the engine at the back. All the weight is at the back. Hopefully that should be fine. But as you see, my actual rocket starts pitching upwards, which I'm trying not to do. So yeah, I'm now currently just working out my staging and trying to see if I can get the engines to turn off through staging, which you can't actually do, which would be really cool if you could turn them on and off through staging. So hopefully developers do that. So here I am just checking out how my apogee is going. So I want to turn off all my engines. Now this is the only way I know how to do it. So I am deactivating individual engines, which takes me some time to do. Now this is not the proper way to do it, and I should have probably just carried on going, but at the time I just thought this was best. And you can see the thrust pushing the rocket to one side where I'm shutting down individual engines. So not the best idea, but it worked. So here we go, this is the last engine now out. So now I am just coasting up to my apogee, and that's my second stage releasing. So now I'm going to coast up to my apogee. I'm going to quickly make a maneuver point. So this basically tells me how long I need to do a burn for to get to that correct orbit. So there we go, with the apogee and the perigee basically being almost the same. That is a circular orbit. So I've coasted to my burn point. So now I need to just align my rocket with the little green target on the left hand side on the ball. You'll see it, and then basically I've just got to light the engine for a certain amount of time, and I've got to turn it off, which obviously means I need to turn it off, so I have to go back into the parts control. So there we go, there me lighting my engine, and then the rocket just becomes like really unstable, and I just need to find the rocket engine and turn it off. Now it was actually premature that I cut off that engine. So here's me frantically trying to work out what I've done wrong and where the Kerbal is, because I'd actually lost it. So that inner blue ring is my actual orbit, and then the yellow one was my desired orbit. So basically I've now got to work out how much more of a burn I've got to do. So back into the parts manager and basically just kick the engine on and hope that I'm going right by watching the speed on the left hand side in the yellow box. As long as that is going up, that is good. It means I'm facing the right way. And there we go, I turn off the engine, and let's check let's get rid of that. Right, here we go, let's have a look. So there we go, I am in an orbit around Kerbal, our first ever part of the International Space Station. I'm going to turn on all the electrical items, so solar panels and communication parts for the station to communicate with the ground. There we go, look at that, that is our first part. That is our crew quarters and our electrical base. So yeah, that is our awesome part. And now we're just gonna simply undock our second stage and let that drift away. There we go, beautiful. Now the undocking did make a problem arise. So Obviously I have no RCS thrusters, so I have no like stability control up there. I can only move the rocket myself with the buttons, and basically that separation caused me to have a spin, and obviously I needed to face my solar panels towards the sun. So I spent literally like the next 3 or 4 minutes trying to get the crew capsule to line up with the sun. Yeah, it didn't go very well in the end. I managed to do it, but it was very, very difficult. And there we have it. That is the first part of our International Space Station in orbit around Kerbal. I was so happy once I finally got this, after what felt like hours of trying. I managed to get it in to orbit, and then the second stage will just slowly drift away. And here is my little Bill Kerbal, whatever his name is, I can never remember. Yeah, when I got out of the spacecraft, it induced another spin. So yeah, I kind of messed up there, and I had to then redo it. But yes, so guys, that is my first video on Kerbal Space Program 2. It was lots of fun, and hopefully you will join me for the second episode of KSP2. We will be launching a big solar panel array and another crew capsule with a lot more people on board. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Smash the notification bell. See you guys in the next one.